to round it out. So at least Wukong Annie, pretty staple pick and something that does very well in engaging these team fights for
he plays it.
the rest of them.
He plays it. He plays the Jax. Okay, Sobro just threw the spanner in. This is what we want to see.
Actually missing out on the creep as well, so he doesn't actually have the level 2 quite yet, which is quite handy for Paris and Sam-D, I will say, but there we go.
First trade in, upset, takes his opportunity, Cozy Campfire for the sustain. Meanwhile, we look towards Poby and Vladdy in the mid lane, electrocute down Poby, quick burst trades himself. Making sure Vladdy doesn't get up timers. This is a great angle. Razork's coming in the nick of time. On top of Sam-D's head, who might have to flash, but he gets stunned up. If Sam-D flashes now, it's away, so he holds onto that summoner and dies to Razork for now. And the Molten Shield gives him move speed. Over the wall, Razork trying to cut the angle, but Vladdy does it instead. Double Incinerate, but Poby's still stunned by Razork. This Pantheon making magic happen for Fnatic's early game.
My camp's just spawned on the bottom side. I'm just going to try and trade for Dragon and then look for the reset and move top. Will not quite hit 6 off of this.
This time, speaking of objectives, we're going to see Vladdy before going towards Grubs. He's going to use his run walk towards bot. He's polymorph first, and here's the fly in from Grand Starfall on top of the head of the 80 carry. Sam-D can't move, but Vladdy dies to a trade. Paris gets the auto once again. Grubs going to be dragged over. Sobro sitting on a ward. Fnatic are in a warded brush. Poby's here with no flash, but still with stun up and available. Smite first for Razork. Just the one for now as Navi group up, and Fnatic won't be able to walk back into this. It's going to be 1 for 1 at the very least. Looks like 2 here as Roulette regains control.
Main turret dipped into Fog of War, so Fnatic didn't want a full contest when they didn't know where the Olaf was. He's just walking back to bot lane now to catch this wave. We should just get push in top for Navi now, and then the reset to your more standard lanes.
But is this greedy staying for the crab? Roulette is going to need some help. Loffer gets a kick, rather doesn't hit it. Smite comes through now. Flash Cyclone. It's Vladdy who's greedy. Has to flash away. Second part of the Cyclone incoming as Razor's already found the sub, but Paris is just the lure. He puts a shield on himself as Vladdy re-engages. Flash away from Paris so he doesn't spread the disease of the Rise Q, but Roulette match the flash with an ulti from Paris. Roulette will survive. Razork comes in for the steal, but Navi with a TP. Okay, hold. Mainter doesn't see this is not a control ward. He will once that ward is there. Vladdy on top, counter-strike. Ragnarok instead and looking for the 1v2. Exhaust is down, he has to fight it out. Undertow there, the flash! Ragnarok from Mainter will take the one. Nowhere to be seen. This Dragon's just going to be gone. Maybe a handshake deal. But what is going to be the deal from the side of Roulette right now as Dragon does go down? So junglers right now, you'd say that Razork's in a pretty comfortable position. Send Roulette out. Vladdy, this pathing with no fight. What is Vladdy doing here? Maybe thinking he's confident. I don't know why. He's dead. You know, he doesn't, I can't explain it. I can't. You're done.
You do have a sizable gold lead in the mid jungle for Fnatic. And I think that was what Vladdy's thought was. It's just like, I can survive this immediate damage. And now Mainter's here, though.
He's found Razork. He has Ragnarok again. Will he need to use it? It comes out. Undertow connects as well. Picks up the axe. Back on up. The Aegis assault down. And Vladdy gives a kill back over to Navi.
Oh, here comes the Razork, though.
And now going to get one back, as you said. Grand Starfall, perfectly placed. I have to say,
the place you need
when you have an ult that says, I'll be there.
Yeah.
You know, and he was there.
Yeah.
Roulette, will he be here?
Mainter doesn't have ult, though.
He does not. Ulti used by Sobro. Is this going to be his 1v2? But Smite comes down. Roulette in without his ulti. Bonks him, and Olaf loves the low HP. And he's going to use the Molten Shield, but is it enough movement speed? It is for now. Sobro brings out the counter-strike, leap strike away as well. Paris on the way in. As you said, the TP as Poby stun, nails down Razork. They're deep in the wave, and Mainter's going to run him down. Relax the swing, not even needed as Cyclone comes back up. Such a low cooldown as polymorph onto Sobro. He needs a way out. He wants to find a way out, but he will not be given a way out. Navi is starting to punish, and Fnatic send it down bot to be only caught out.
2 kills going across to Navi. Sam-D should be able to clear out this wave and prevent Upset from getting much more. So they're going to be happy. I think it's first tower in the bottom lane as well. Like, sure, it's some plays for Fnatic, but a disaster. And it's just overplaying their hand here. Moments before the Rift Herald.
I've just confirmed with production, Dagda. This is me having an inner working. Fnatic were actually ahead at 14 minutes. Rightfully so, memes aside, in this game somehow.
Yeah, Navi didn't look for the reset to contest this. They're just like, look, we'll just take the gold from that. Razork gave up the good position he had there.
Yep, and now he's going to use the Herald. Combat begins. to get in the Herald. Who's it going to be? Razork waits. He wants to smite still with Q, and he might find it, but in the way, Relech starts up the Cyclone. Relech sends it back a bit, now flashes out. Meanwhile, Poby deals with Lospa, and the Olaf is angry again. Sobro can't do anything as NAVI steamroll Fnatic. Do not get early game gold leads. They don't do anything.
Like slowly be able to get the tower if you want. I think they could look for a potential like realm warp. The Flatty move into lane and then get the Grand Star.
Because I think we kind of talked about in draft, like the Lulu pick here was genius. It's already had a lot of value. I think their triggers are very one who's going to Lila.
Sobro's on towards Poby here though, hiding in the bush.
He's caught out again. Counter strike down. Tippers is a panic. Razork going to ulti in anyway, but it's a shutdown to Sobro. Upset just trying to get within range to threaten Sam D. Baron's up, but that's not going to be taken as Mate is going to take top lane turret instead. I'd love to be in the thick of it. Anyway, Sobro's caught out. Poby has a stun. This Jax is going to be stunned up first. Here comes Sam D, the follow-up imminent. The ignite on his head, a counter-strike down. Poby runs in to give him a kiss of death.
As upset, like you just get chased down by the angry Viking.
True. But that guy worry as NAVI step on up, almost getting mid-turret themselves. Razork sending a spear, Comet Spear into Relech's back. If this dragon goes over, it is Cloud Soul up next. NAVI going to start it.
Laddie top lane. NAVI, I think, should just get this. Yeah, Fnatic don't want to try and contest. You're just going to look for the mid tower and then a little bit of pressure on towards that tier 2 in the top. I think Poby, though, can just reset, TP to the tower. So even as you're getting main tier threatened in the backline, I think Sam D going to be a real threat in these fights. I'm sure, like, Upset should be able to match it as well, but the Unara, I think, is just stronger unless she gets caught.
Sending it in, Razork commits flash as well. The Lulu ult forced the flash out of Sam D too. Realm Warp in from Vladdy. Rest of the team not yet. There is Relech, pulls out the Cyclone. The cleanse good. Going deep, and Sobro gets a stun. Poby's down. Fnatic, what an angle. Upset flashes in, but maybe a little bit too deep. The stun up from Razork to bring 5 back. Sam D doesn't have any shielding left. Fnatic just said go, and it finally worked.
Sam D caught out in river. The amount of vision that Fnatic had on that top side was part of that trade around the dragon. And NAVI end up blundering into it and give Fnatic a Baron. Can Relech steal though?
Mainta at 5k, 4k,
no
Relech is trying. The monkey over the wall, but still! Relech from under the nose of Razork still gets the Baron.
But just a good call from Fnatic. And they managed to punish. They tried to go for Fnatic, but then it becomes very hard for NAVI to enter the map.
An angle here. He doesn't have flash. He's going to be spotted out, but into Poby's waiting arms. He tried. Now at half HP, it is an Aegis assault to get on out, but Mainta's found an angle himself. How will Razork get out of this one? The answer is he won't. That's Fnatic running for their lives. Mainta didn't hold on to the ulti, but for now, Vladdy's going to face check. Or they're going to face check him, but a Cyclone. Perfect angle from Relech. Sends it up. Sobro gets in the backline, but Sam D cannot be crushed with the Lulu by his side. He tries, but this time, NAVI are aware. They'll take
the ball for Vladdy to go down, but he does in the end alongside Sobro.
Big shout out to Vladdy. He had to hold his ground. He knew it, but now Cloud Soul's going to go over. That fight tipped the balance again. And even though things looked a little bit close, it is Cloud Soul for this composition, which seems utterly broken. Razork's going to be found here, but there's no Cyclone for Relech to further the catch, as Mate has been working on inner turret in the bot lane. That will fall with a giant minion wave.
And I think, like, Fnatic still have a chance in the out of the position.
It's a realm warp being used by Vladdy. I think it's a bait for now. Undertow trying to clear the wave. Vladdy can't get a rune prison. The Comet Spear not doing much either, but inner turret going to go down for Fnatic. That's a bit of gold to them. Baron will still find its end. Fnatic getting little off of what should be a one-sided play. We'll still call it as well. They're using Baron, pushing in inner top. Mainta's on mid. Vladdy got some pressure down in bot, at least relieving some for his own team, but NAVI are running in these turrets fast.
Yeah, you can see Mainta trying to set up a mid is being matched by multiple members of Fnatic, which is just letting NAVI get position on towards top side. Razork might have to send it, but he's
just
gone.
got Tibbers and he's dead. Vladdy at half HP as well. Stepped up, gets Cyclone, Breath of Light to get him out. Relech is taking turret damage, but he pulls out Cyclone number 2 on Sobro's head. He goes golden. It probably buys him some time, but that turret's dead. Sobro has nowhere to stand anymore. The Arclight of Ruin not needed. Doesn't hit, but Culling sending him out. Flash from Upset to get a flash in return, but now Upset's exposed. Fnatic, you didn't think there'd be 2-0, did you? But in the LEC, let's see, we never know. As NAVI at 15 minutes took this game, grasped it by the horns, and never let go. Sam D clears the ace, and NAVI moved to 4, pocketing Fnatic in a 2-0.
2-0 for NAVI.